Attempt at a double extraction reishi. I've had these reishi soaking in 100 proof vodka. Let's see this stuff. I've read that you don't have to get expensive vodka as it's just wasted. So we got the Vladimir 100 proof. I guess that's important for creating tinctures. Something that I've never seen before, and I'm testing it myself, is when I just cracked it open and you know, I putting it out, and I noticed there's a lot less vodka in the end product. So what I'm going to try to do, this is the part that I've never seen before, is I'm going to try to feed these reishi through my juicer to see if I can extract even more, because I don't want to lose anything. So let's see what happens. I did a test of this earlier, and I wasn't able to, oh wow, I wasn't able to get anything squeezed out of the reishi, but as you can see here, I am actually successfully getting probably very, very potent vodka out of there. So the next step is to then put this into the boiling water to do the water extraction, and then combine the two. So the goal is the final product will be a double extracted reishi. This should be incredibly potent, because basically what I'm able to do with this mega juicer here is I'm able to squeeze out a lot of what was getting soaked up in those mushrooms over the past 6 weeks, and freeing that, which I don't know if that's really that possible any other way. But I'm glad I taped this, because I had always wondered if it was possible. It clearly is, and this is proof of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm starting the water extraction process. You can see over here, I'm getting a significant amount of reishi squeezed out of this, which I will then add to what poured freely out of. This is what I'm putting into the juicer. This is what's coming out of the juicer, which, you know, it's not normally what I'm used to boiling in my normal hot water extraction, but I'm guessing that in this extraction method, you know, I'll just strain it. I'll use the same strainer right over here that I generally use. I'm just going to boil this water here down until it matches about what is in this jar. More importantly, what will be contained in this additional portion that I'm able to get. So I'm going to keep on just squeezing these out. Something noteworthy is I was getting a little excited and feeding these in too fast, jammed up my juicer a little bit. So I'm now going very slowly, and I'm feeding in one at a time, which seems to be going just fine, no problems. But to make sure you don't jam up your juicer, you know, feed one mushroom slice every couple seconds. Okay, so I just was able to completely get rid of, you know, to basically juice all of my my reishi now. So what I had fit in this regular jar was 100 grams. When you saw it up here, let me show you a second jar that I've got rigged up. There's 100 grams of reishi smashed into that. Then I got the vodka poured in to top it off. Okay, you can see this is what poured out without trying to squeeze your mushrooms, which I'm guessing a lot of people just throw away their mushrooms. You can see a good amount. Let's fill up this just to see how much was inside of the mushrooms that got squeezed out. It's a good amount. And what's more importantly so is I'm guessing that this is extremely potent as it was inside of the mushroom. Okay, so what I will do is add that to my other for the super potent extraction. And then I will add basically the shredded up reishi to the water extraction. And basically now I've got basically 100 grams of hot water extraction method coming. When this boils down to that amount, I am then going to mix them together, thus creating a 50-50 water alcohol extraction. I think they call it a double concoction, or I think that's accurate, which will give me a whole lot of reishi. Most importantly is if this isn't a mega juicer, I think it's a, let me see what model it is, 2003 or something. 8006, model number 8006. I don't know if I would try what I just did with a. That's a very powerful juicer. It's a good juicer. So I don't know. So here we are. It is 11 p.m. Started this batch 3 o'clock. It was covered. I just removed the cover because I want the thing to boil down a little bit more, because I'm trying to match, as we saw earlier, my alcohol extraction. Okay, I am 11:55. 9 hours into this. You can see I boiled it down in half. The reason being I wanted to match the amount of alcohol extraction. Let me try to set this down. I mean, you guys know what a pouring liquid looks like, so I'm hoping the amount of liquid in here adds up to be just about what I have. In my alcohol extraction. Surprisingly, it's way lower. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna feed these things back through the juicer, thus extracting from this what I need to make that amount. So, 1 spoon at a time. We put a spoon into the juicer. We are getting more of the hot water extraction. So that when we put it in our jar, it matches our other jar, so we can combine the two, and we will have a 50-50 concoction. Okay, so let's see how far we've come along. I've just pulled this much. There's the reishi that'll come out of the juicer. Here is the new that looks just about perfect. As you can see, here is my water extraction on the right. Here's my alcohol extraction on the left. They're just about half and half, or exactly the same. So what I'm going to do now is mix the two together, and then we have completed our double extraction. Okay, so I'm excited that I'm almost done with this process, as it's been an entire day. This is the alcohol extract through the juicer. Got the absolute most that we possibly could have. Here is the equal portion of the water extract, like the other, through the juicer to get the most possible. Mix them together for the double extraction. And what we have here is a whole heck of a lot of Reishi tonic. I mean, that's an insane amount. Stirring it up, I'm going to put it into its containers, respective containers. It's already 50-50 mixed just as it's done. I might strain it through cheesecloth just for that final perfect ending to the situation. But I don't know if you looked online for Reishi tonics, but they're pretty pricey. A few ounces of it is $100, you know. So you can see here I've got a considerable amount, probably around 5 cups. This is my guesstimate, 5 to 6 cups. So I don't know. Long story short, thanks for watching the video. I'm really glad that I've incorporated the Omega Juicer into the process. I really do think the overall process, I absolutely ended up with the most potent tonic available because of it. Okay, so this is day 2. Sat in my refrigerator overnight. When I woke up this morning, it was really thick, gelatinous almost. Very strange, in my opinion. But, you know, I know what went in there. There was nothing awkward. It was, you know, mushroom, water, and alcohol. So, what I did is I shook the heck out of this thing. And I will continue to do this every time I take any of the tincture. When I shake it all up, I'm getting a, you know, a nicer feel to the actual liquid. And what I'm doing, this is that same quarter of a teaspoon. I read online somewhere last night that someone recommends taking a half a teaspoon. So what I'm going to do for just safety reasons, just at first as I feel this all out, is I'm going to take 1/4 of a teaspoon. You can take it up to 3 times a day is what I read. It was the guy who was taking half. So I'm just going to take 1/4 of a teaspoon. Tastes like vodka and probably some mushroom. Exactly what you'd expect. Doesn't taste bad. So, to everyone's health, take care.